Hello YouTube and welcome back to the first episode of Race the Sun. In this Let's Play, it's going to be similar to Surgeon Simulator, where I'm just going to be posting one episode Tuesday and Thursday throughout the month of March. And I'm just going to be recording these all early, so I'm not really going to be able to listen to any of your feedback and such. So, in this game, that's not what I was using. I was using the WASD controls when I'm supposed to be using the arrow keys. Alright, so I've already played this game a little bit before, but not that much. Like I said, the Surgeon Simulator. So this game, if you're familiar with the game Cube Field, it was this game that was just on on the website, just a regular old Flash game. Really cool. Ah, dang it. Colliding. Oh boy, that was close. Anyways, so you're just continually, unstoppably moving forward, and I can't really say unstoppably because you can run into things and that would pretty much stop you. You're just automatically moving forward, and then you just control moving left and right as you try to avoid obstacles and get points and stuff. And it's called Race the Sun because you are in a solar-powered spaceship, or not really spaceship, but vehicle, I suppose. And obviously the sun is what's powering you, so you need to get through as fast as you can since the sun is setting, and try to stay out of the shadows, which is a little bit more difficult than you might think once the sun starts going down. And of course, if you're in the shadows for too long, then you'll run out of power and just turn off. Or you can run into a wall and that'll stop you. Usually, there's power-ups that give you boosts, and then you use those boosts to catch up to the sun. However, I think you need to level up for that, I guess. But, alright, so my first run, I actually didn't die, I just ran out of energy. So huzzah, I scored points, and these are like little quest achievement things. Alright. And I wasn't even paying attention to what the third achievement was. I just know that the first one was to play 2 rounds, so might as well go again. And unlike Surgeon Simulator, instead of just like 1 attempt per episode, dang it, I was not trying to hit the wall. Anyways, so played 2 rounds and stuff, and these are tasks and blah blah blah. Clear 2 regions with no collisions in 1 round. Alright, so unlock level 2, energy pickup. Touch this to momentarily reverse time and extend the fading daylight. That's the boost, and then knowledge you are solar powered. Stay in the light to maintain your pace. Shadows will slow you down. Alright. So yeah, that's basically the point of the game. I mean, there's other upgrades that are like energy pickup things that you can get, and obviously different challenges. And oh man, I am really off my game. Let's try this again. Like I said, I've played it before, so I've done better than this. There was one time I actually made it to Region 5, which isn't actually that great, but, you know, it's something. Better than I'm doing right now. So, let's see, continue on in my quest to get these blue triangle things, which will give me points, which are helpful for quests and such, and high scores, but don't really care too much about high scores. And that was a cloud, which it actually took me a while, because after playing it for some time, and actually, you know what? I think the reason why I was doing so bad on those last few, which, I mean, I guess it's just, you know, my own skill and or lack thereof, but, oh, hey, look, the bird. What am I saying? Oh, right. Because I'm actually recording this on Fraps now, it does kind of lower the frame rate a little bit, which I guess I could try lowering the graphics quality a little bit, although the graphics, you know, aren't exactly super intensive. Alright, so get this. Avoid all the dots, or not dots, squares, the giant pixels. Alright, so what am I doing? Again, this is one of those moments where in my head, when I'm playing this on my own, I've got great commentary. It's all dramatic and funny and stuff, and oh boy, dang it. Hate those things. But obviously when I'm actually playing it, it's much harder to actually, you know, speak my mind and such, and score multiplier, blah blah blah. Don't care about that. Alright. Any other stats I should pay attention to? Alright. So again, I don't think I actually said it. I'll be playing for about 10 minutes just to get a good, you know, 10-minute episode going. And then just end the episode after about 10 minutes. And I missed the boost. Doesn't matter. Probably will end up running into a wall anyways. That's how I usually die in this game. I don't usually make it until I run out of energy. It's mostly just running into walls. But, oh yeah, the cloud. There's obviously clouds that appear sometimes, and whoa, that was close. Cast shadows that will obviously make it dark so that you can't use your solar power, which just means that if you stay in the shadows for too long, then you'll run out of energy, like I did at the end of the day when the sun went down. I think that might have been achievement-y stuff, I think. I don't know. But if you notice that perfect region thing that came up at the bottom, that just means I didn't collide with anything. Obviously, if you run into something, that'll end your run, so that obviously wouldn't be a perfect region. But if you just run into the side of something, then it'll just slow you down, which is better than dying, obviously. But if you get slowed down too much, then obviously the sun will catch up with you, and that'll be it for that run. That was interesting. Alright, so let's see, try to avoid these cubes this time. Those are always really hard for me to dodge, and that looks interesting. I've never seen that one before, dang it. Because this world is slightly randomly generated, not completely randomly generated. No, look, jump, pick up, but every so often, every couple hours, I think it might be every 24 hours or every 12, I'm not sure, the world kind of resets itself, so that you can't just memorize the pattern and go off that. Dang it, I missed the boost again, but the world, like I said, does reset itself, and that's why in every episode it should be different, because I'll be recording these throughout the month of February, and then just push them all at once, and I missed the jump, and I hit a cube. Alright, so that one didn't go so well, and what my other things? Oh, wow, actually past those quests, and I'm unlocking stuff quickly. Alright, so let's see, configure ship. Yes, I want to configure my ship to get the magnet, which will grab pickups from a greater distance. So now I wasn't even paying attention, but I think that said collide with 4 things, so I'm going to collide with 4 things. Not head on, obviously, because that would kill me, but let's see if I can find a structure to collide with, and that's not the kind of colliding it meant, but collide with 4 objects. Oh hey, that does actually count. Clear 2 regions in a round. Great. So one of my quests is to collide with objects. One of them is to complete 2 rounds, and then one of them is to complete 2 rounds without colliding into anything. So that'll be kind of difficult. I can't really get all of them on the same go, so I'm gonna try to not collide with anything for 2 regions. Clearly I can do that, because I haven't even made it past the 2nd region with colliding things, with colliding into things. So what I'm gonna do, or what I could do, is if I use up 2 more attempts, like if I just crash into things 2 more times, and then on the on the 3rd and or 4th time, if I just make it past 2 regions without colliding, and then collide into something, then that would count as my 4th collision. So I could get all 3 of those in one go, but that wouldn't actually work exactly. Or that'd be pretty difficult. I can't just be like, oh yeah, I'll just complete 2 regions without colliding in anything. I can do that, and clearly I cannot. So now that I have collided with something, I'll just use my jump to get out of the way of that giant pyramid mountain. Anyways, now that I have collided with something, that'll be my 2nd collision on that quest. So hopefully I don't die right here. Oh no. Ooh, that's close. And actually now, if I do collide with something like I just did, then that'll be my 4th collision. And huzzah! I got that one quest. Alright, so now I've got to travel a distance of 80,000. Not sure how far that is, but this will probably be my last go at this, because it's almost 10 minutes. And okay, one more try, because that was not fast enough. I mean, not slow enough. I didn't go fast enough or long enough. Anyways, so obviously, as you can see, you can just turn at the very beginning of the course in order to get a different pathway to go through. But obviously, because I've been going through the middle pathway, the most. I'm more familiar with it, so it helps me to, ooh, that was close, to survive. And whenever I'm playing this on my own, I sort of have this inner monologue commentary of like taking it super seriously and imagining like super serious people in this spaceship and, you know, life and death situation and super fast calls and all that. But obviously I can't really. Oh man, there's a. This is bad. Okay. I can't exactly give that sort of super serious life and death commentary emotion in here, but what was wrong with what I just did was in that tunnel, there's supposed to be little openings of light for you to keep going, but because there was a cloud overhead, it was casting a shadow, and that whole area was in the darkness, and I couldn't keep my charge up, and it almost killed me. But alright, so here I'm gonna go left. Oh boy, that was interesting. Wow. I don't know how that happened, but I hit a bump, kind of. I crashed into the side of it somehow, and it just sent me flying. Alright. That was interesting. Uh-oh, that's not good. Get that jump. It's fun to just fly, get you out of the way of the stuff on the ground, and it's always nice. And just extra jump off the boosted rampy thing. Alright. So that's about 10 minutes, and this is clearing 2 regions and probably going 80,000 feet or whatever the distance was. So huzzah, if I die now, which I'm probably about to. Now it doesn't really matter too much, and dang it, almost there. But alright, so travel distance 80,000, cleared 2 regions in 1 round. Alright, but I was like, why didn't it give me the second thing? But that's why. And then it'll give me that one. Alright, so now for the next episode, my quest will be to score 100,000 points and to reach a 15 multiplier. However, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.